Timer's ticking. Last chance to hit those likes. Let's get the party started. Yo, what's going on, fellas? What's going on? What's going on? Let's talk some price action today. Big ass freaking dumperoni from Bitcoin today, man. Big ass dumperoni. Let's talk some price action, man. Let's freaking get busy. It's Friday night. Is this the end of the dump, or we will continue up higher? Let's get it. Let's get it. Hamilton. I see Josh in here. I see Bathwater. He says LFG. Let's effing go. Max bid, high lev, better believe it. Run it back to turbo. Alright, hold on. Let's jump on it. Let's jump on in. Let's jump on in here. Let's jump on in. Do we need some music today? I don't know, guys. I don't know if it might be a quicker stream today. What's going on, Wayne? I see Wayne in this bitch. I see Lieutenant Dan Dangle. One of the best names in the game, Lieutenant Dan Dangle. I see Ruben. I see Ponzi Crash. A little retracement is always good for the long term. What's going on, guys? Guys. Hold on. I know you guys, my thumbnail probably triggered you, right? And I sort of feel bad. A lot of you guys were already mad at me for my thumbnail. Guys, my thumbnail is not totally serious, okay? Right? I think I triggered a lot of people, right? I already can see it in the comments section. Jordan, this is ridiculous. You turned into a bear, right? I can already see it in the comments section. I triggered you. Let me know if I triggered you in the thumbnail. And if I did, you know, it's okay. It's okay, man. If you got triggered a little bit by that, well, you probably feel a little bit too bullish. What's going on? I see Ruben. He said, put that Mirror song on. You guys want the Mirror song real quick? I got you on the Mirror song. Smack up that like button. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe to the channel, man. Let's have some fun tonight. Bitcoin did not the best day. Altcoins not the best day. But there's some interesting things on the charts going into next week that we'll talk about, man. But I think you guys need a little bit of this. Right? You guys need a little bit of this action before we jump out of the stream today. I know you do.
Look at me, take a picture, it'll last longer. The mirror on the wall say I'm getting stronger. And yo, the mirror don't lie. And yo, the mirror don't lie. Look at me, take a picture, it'll last longer. The mirror on the wall say I'm getting stronger. And yo, the mirror don't lie. If you want the truth, don't close your eyes. We got our back against the wall, we gotta fight back. I need a theme
fellas,
song.
fellas, hold on. Who's feeling bullish or who's feeling bearish? Let me know in the chat. Who's feeling bullish or who's feeling a little bit bearish? Let's see the poll right now. So far, this poll said, did the thumbnail trigger you? I'm sorry if it did. I'm not being 100% serious. I'll tell you guys what I'm saying. Are you feeling bullish or bearish? So far, it's about 50-50, a little bit less bullish than it's been lately. Lately, these polls have been like 60%, 40%, you know, somewhere in that range. But it seems like it's back to kind of that 50-50, indecisive, I don't know what's going to happen next attitude that we got on Bitcoin. It seems like that's what we got. Put the Bank of Canada, CH. I got the Bank of Canada for you guys for a little bit. Like I said, guys, today might be a quicker stream. I do have some company out here, so I might have to end the stream a little bit early today. But we'll talk some charts first. Guys, I'm gonna ask you guys in the chat. What do you think Jordan's getting for dinner today? I am so excited for dinner today. I've been starving myself for 2 days for this dinner. Literally, all I had today was some pineapple and some watermelon. That's all I ate today. Yesterday, all I had was chicken and broccoli. Bro, I am so pumped for dinner tonight. Let me know what you think I'm having in the dinner. But anyways, guys, big move down for Bitcoin. Is it over? Is it over? I can hear it. I can see it in Twitter. I can see it in everywhere, right? Everyone's getting bearish again, and I get it, right? We have this bearish narrative coming around now that inflation's coming back, and we're screwed, right? We're literally screwed. We're screwed, man.
Everybody panic. We're going to zero.
I can hear Mike. I can hear everyone. Jordan, I've been telling you this. Inflation's not over, right? It's going to go back up. Inflation is going to go back up, man. It's literally ridiculous, man. You guys really think inflation's gone? Get over it. It ain't even close to over. It's going back to 14% before you know it. Right? But, guys, I mean, look where Bitcoin came back down today. This was my level I was looking at. So this morning we were still kind of holding this 23,570 level, and we said, okay, all right, let's back up. If we can hold this level, okay, I mean, it is what it is. Until we break that, it is what it is. Bitcoin decided to take a little dumparoo, right? The stock market got freaking crushed today, back down. I think it was down about 1%. It actually didn't go down too much. We'll talk about that in a little bit. The DXY shot up, and DXY, of course it does, because it leaves us a little bit scratching our head the next week. DXY shoots up into the golden pocket, right? Looks super bullish, but it's back in that golden pocket. What's going to happen here? We'll talk about that in a little bit, but Bitcoin came right down to this golden pocket, right? The $22,800 area that we were looking for Bitcoin to get a bounce. So far, so good. We got to bounce off the golden pocket. Is it going to last? We need a little bit more time, right? We don't really know yet, right? There's not really any signs that it's like, this is definitely going to hold, right? 100% going to hold. We don't know yet, right? We don't know yet, but if you were watching, we did say I was looking for a bounce at the golden pocket from basically this swing low to this swing high, and we got a nice bounce off there twice today, which is really, really nice. And we're sort of just, if we zoom in, we're sort of just kind of consolidating on top of that golden pocket, really not doing too much yet. So we're kind of need to see how the weekend goes, and are we going to build some type of bullish divergence, right? If we zoom in. Are we going to build any type of bullish divergence on top of this support? Like, what are we going to do this weekend? Let's see. CH said a lower low. Would you say a lower low? I would say, right now, I'd still say you're making higher lows. I would say this is a major low, right? This is a major low. This is a major low. And then this is a major low. So as of right now, you're still holding this. Is this going to be like the low, right? Could just be a little bit of a short-term bounce. Is it going to be the low, like the low of the low where we just bounce back up to like 28K? I don't know about that. But from this level right here, I wouldn't be surprised if we came up and actually retested like the 23,564 range. Wouldn't be surprised if we came up and retested this range. I am in a long from the golden pockets. right now, and I'm looking for just a retest of 23,564. I'm not looking for the moon. All right, if we go to the moon, let's go, man. Let's strap up. We're going to the damn moon.
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
Strap up. We're going to the damn moon. But I'm just looking for 23,564, and then either just a kind of a bearish retest, right, of our previous range lows, bearish retest, continuation down. Or we smack this back to the upside. We sort of do our thing. Bank of Canada guy, he disagrees, right? We're going to start hearing all this again.
Basically, Bitcoin is clearly a scam.
Let me turn this up.
Cryptocurrency is clearly an idiot with no common sense. And scientifically speaking, according to a study at the Bank of Canada, more people who are financially illiterate invest in Bitcoin.
Psycho Pearl said 12K incoming. Psycho Pearl is calling 12K incoming. Holy shiza. Psycho Pearl. I don't believe you, Psycho Pearl. I don't. I say this every day. I don't believe you. Who we got? We got Rahid in here. We got Rock Flag Eagle. He said Angelo said Solway is feeling like a champ. 9 to 14K. He's feeling like a damn champion in this bitch. Let's see. Who else we got in here? Crypto Voyeur said it's a scam, but you can make great gains. It's a scam, but you gotta get it around at the right times, you know? But anyways, guys, that's what I'm kind of looking at right now. If this doesn't hold, right, the next level I'm looking at is 22,550, right, right around this 22,550 level, which is basically the previous range lows, and this previous little peak from back here. You see this little peak? Today we got to bounce off this peak, right? 22,800. If we do get another dump, I'm looking for a bounce off this other little peak at 22,552 is the exact level if we take another little dumperoo to the downside. That big old fart to the downside. You know what it is. Good job, Jose. What's going on? He said, buy the dip. Too easy. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see, man. We'll see. I think a lot of next week, guys, we need to realize this, right? A lot of next week is going to come down to this. And there's a lot of interesting things on the charts, right? Unfortunately, the stock market and the DXY left us in a very tough place this weekend because we don't know what's going on next week. We don't know what's going to happen with those next week, right? You'll hear on Twitter, yeah, man, inflation's going to come back up. Like, we are absolutely screwed. The market's going to start dumping again. We are absolutely screwed, right? We're absolutely screwed, man. Like, everyone's talking about it on Twitter. Me, this guy on my right cheek, this guy on my left cheek, everyone. Like, guys, recession's coming back. It's not even a question at this point. We are absolutely screwed. Bitcoin's going back down to 8K, right? It's going back down to 8K. Oh, yeah, man. I totally agree. It's going back down to 8K. It's so obvious, right? It's so obvious. All the normies could think the same thing. It's so obvious, bro. But no, listen, you're going to hear all that shita, right? Which I get, right? I get. And unfortunately for us, like we said, the S&P, where did the S&P close today? The S&P, and guys, look at this, like, I wouldn't call it manipulation, but manipulation, you can call everything manipulation. But look where the S&P closed today, guys. Closed right at the golden pocket, and look where you wicked. You can't make this shit up. It makes us so confused going into next week. You closed on the S&P right at this all-time high trend line. You literally wicked to it today and got a bounce, and you closed right on top of it. You can't make this shit up. Of course they're going to confuse us on the weekend. And you go to the DXY, where did you close at? Big move up, but you closed right exactly on the exact cent, right? At the exact decimal of a cent at the 0.618 on the dollar going into next week. You can't make this shit up, right? It's absolutely unbelievable how they closed it just like that, just to confuse us so freaking much going into next week. Man, it really is gonna be interesting to see what happens next week, guys. And those are the two things you got to pay attention to going into next week. Now, this weekend, like I said, I think honestly you could see a little bit of a retracement back up to this $22,600 level. Like I said, it could just be a bearish retest. The only way I can get bull, like super bull, right? The only way I'm like, bro, we're going back to 25K guaranteed. Only way I see that is Bitcoin gets like a 4-hourly close above 22,600. We get a 4-hour close back up here. It's game on, in my opinion. It's game on, in my personal opinion. So that's kind of the way I'm thinking about the market right now, guys. Bathwater said, we're just pricing in the rate hike now. Bullish reports for the most part. Yeah, I saw that. So now basically the market is pricing in no rate cuts, potential for no rate cuts until 2024. So yeah, I mean the market's pricing in the higher inflation numbers that have been coming out recently. Not higher, but like more than expected, you know? Let's see. Rohit said gonna go up. Brian said everything's bullish. Everything's bullish, Brian. Everything's bullish. We're all bullish. Right now, I'm still a little bit skeptical. I only get bullish if Bitcoin closes back up here. Right now, it's kind of like, I am long from the golden pocket. So like if we come back up here, cool. Right? Let's freaking do it. I'm ready to rock and roll, man. I'm ready to get this shit started. But shorter term time frames, you're actually about to print a 4-hour green dot. Hourly already printed a little while ago. Basically what I'm looking for in this range is something like this, right? We hit the low, we come up, we make another low, right? And we sort of make a W pattern, just like we did down here. Guys, you remember when we were down here? Remember when the market was down here and we were like, dude, what do we want to do? We want to make some type of W pattern going into the next week. Well, what did we do down here, right? Everyone was super bearish right here, right? And we came down, right? And we made that W pattern on the weekend going into, I think it was the CPI. And then obviously we got a massive pump after we got that. So same thing here, right? We want to make a higher low. So we basically made this low. Now we want to make a higher low somewhere in this region here. Somewhere in this region, we want to make a higher low, okay? If you want to continue the bullish trend, make that W pattern going into next week, right? Something like this on the weekend will be fine. And then we come back up, hopefully going to next week. That's the super bullish, like let's freaking go. We're going to the moon, right? That's like, okay, Asia's gonna pump us up, you know what I'm saying? Asia's gonna pump us up, baby. Come on, Asia's gonna pump us, baby. Dude, I think they're sleeping. It's the weekend over there in Asia, right? It's the weekend over there in Asia. Where's my sushi guy? I like sushi and I like pumping Bitcoin. Trading Bitcoin is gonna be illegal. Let's go. But that's the price action I'm hoping for this weekend. Like if we want to see the trend continue, that's the price action I want to see kind of setting us up going into next week. And guys, there's obviously bearish scenarios. Like I said, 22.5 is that next level if we dump. If we start really dumping, right? And this is like the super bearish scenario, right? Because we got to be ready for anything. Let's say the market takes a massive shit. Like a huge ass shit, right? Let's say the market, like it's so shitty, right? It's horrible. Really, the scenario that I'm seeing around the parts is something like this, where obviously Bitcoin has this left shoulder, has this head, and if the market takes a massive shit, right? Which, I guess you can never say never. I'm not betting on this, but like let's say if it did, market comes back down. This, and I know this is pretty damn low, and I know this would be scary for a lot of peeps, but this would only happen if the S&P breaks back. If the S&P starts breaking back down here, it could get a little ugly. So in that scenario, where the S&P breaks down next week, Bitcoin, could you see a scenario where you come back down to this like 19.2K level at the bigger macro golden pocket to come back up? I wouldn't rule that out, right? And I know that sounds bearish. I know that's not fun, right? I know that's horrible. But that could set you up for more of a bigger formation going into the future if something like that played out. So obviously, like to me, if we break 21,400, I think it's pretty likely we're coming back down here. Just the way I'm seeing it. But like I said, that's like the uber bearish, like it's over. It's over.
Everybody panic. We're going to zero.
Everything's horrible.
Bitcoin is
that's like Dale market shit. You know what I mean? Let's see. Zoom out. We're in a recession. No time for bulls to get excited. Well, let's play the chart. I'm all about playing range by range, right? Let's play range by range. And let's keep freaking going at it, man. Let's keep... Guys, what does this guy look like? If you can... Who does this guy look like? Let me know. This guy... Who does this guy look like? Let me know. Let me know. If you guess it correctly, you'll get a cookie. Let me know in the chat. Who does this guy look like? Let me know. Let's see. I know, right? Paper hands get scared with a small retracement. Hope it pumps without notice and they buy back higher. Certainly, listen, the scenarios for both ways, right? I think still in this range, guys, if you're going to the weekly time frame, right? Still to me, if you're the person that wants to just accumulate, and guys, for me, 2023 is accumulation, right? 2023 is strictly accumulation. I'm accumulating as much crypto as I possibly can in 2023 because I believe in the 4-year cycle, right? In this zone, okay, anywhere down here on the weekly, okay, is accumulation zone for me. So like, there's a difference between short-term moves and long-term moves. For me, my longer-term moves, my longer-term stashes, they're staying in here. Anywhere in this range, I am looking to scoop some up at good dips. Short-term plays a little bit different. If I'm going to trade, you know, I'll trade from the golden pocket back up to previous resistance, right? And short from there, come back down, whatever. That's a different story, you know what I mean? But for the bigger picture, while Bitcoin's in this range, right? For me, like Bitcoin's below 25K, right? All the way down to wherever. Like, if you guys believe Bitcoin's going to 12K, right? I don't know. This is the range for me. And I'm not in the business of time and bombs. I know a lot of people are like, I'm going to wait to 8K to buy everything. I'm buying nothing above 8K. Sure, I mean, you can do that, but I always like to ask, right? It's kind of the same situation. As Bitcoin comes down here, what's your goal, right? Because listen, a lot of people right here at 15.4, a lot of those people had limit orders at 14 because everyone's talking about 14. What does Bitcoin do? It comes down to 15.5. Everyone's like, it has to come to 14. That's the next support, right? It has to. You guys remember all the cone heads, right? It has to go to 14. That's the next weekly support level. It's not going to bounce from here. Where's the money going to come from, Jordan? There's no buyers here. Right? You gotta remember that. So it's kind of the same principle. I'm not in the business of time and bottoms. This is accumulation zone for me. I care about time. Get me through 2023. Get me to 2024. I'll be very happy. All right? So it's the same kind of situation. Bitcoin starts to come back down again. Okay? Are you going to be that person that's waiting for 10K? Right? And I don't know. You guys do what you want to do. But I'm just telling you guys what I'm doing, and that is it. That is it. Now, paper hand is different. There's no problem with taking profits, guys. Don't let anyone tell you not to take profits, right? If you caught this whole move up, on Bitcoin, ETH, any of your favorite altcoins that did 3, 4, 5 X's to the upside, if you caught this whole move, there's no problem with taking profits up here. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. The whole point of it is to take profits. It's not to be a diamond hand. Okay, I hate that shit. Okay, a diamond hand is such a diamond hand will get you wrecked. Who we got? Who we got in here? Who we got in here? Shane Sullivan said the more it dips, the more I buy. Well, obviously you got to be doing it at smart levels. I'm not saying just buy every level. You know, obviously smart levels, and we kind of go from there. But yeah, I mean, guys, that daily bearish divergence finally played out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had the higher highs, right? And you had the lower highs coming in, right? And sort of, yeah, I mean, dude, this is what we were saying. I was like, the short-term time frames to me looked a little bullish still. We didn't get that move up. But I kept saying, dude, that the higher term time frames, the daily, 2-day, 3-day, they look kind of right? When I say that means they look a little bearish. They look a little bearish, you know what I mean? When I say you say ooh, ooh, When I say you say You know, you guys know that song? But yeah, I mean, they look kind of bearish, so you are getting that reset on the daily. Where does it come down to? I'm looking for some type of sign here. There's really no sign yet that gets me super bullish at this point. I want to see some type of hourly bullish divergence, 4-hour bullish divergence. It's just not there yet. It could show up at some point, and honestly, if you continue to hold this range, you could start to make some on the bigger time frames, like the 6 hour. If you hold this range like this and you go wonk, wonk, right? And something like this on the 6 hour, you could be building something here, right? On like a higher high and a lower high. If you keep staying in this range for like multiple candles and this continues to come lower like this, right? You could build a little something here. You could build a little something, but you got to hold this range for a little bit. You know, there really isn't that sign just yet that's like, yes, we're pumping back to 26K. I need some sign. I need some sign from like Plan B. Where's my guy Plan B? Where's my guy Plan B? Hold on. Where's Plan B? Where's Plan B? Plan B, come show him.
What's going on, guys? It's Plan B. You guys doubt the stock to flow model? You guys will get wrecked if you doubt the stock to flow model. Okay? The stock to flow model says we will pump to 100K by the end of 2023. You dare doubt the stock to flow model? Well, I will come for you. If you are not a part of Plan B's cult, well, I don't know what to tell you. Stock to flow will play out. All hail Plan B.
Remember that time, guys? Remember that time in the last bull market where Plan B, he nailed like 3 months in a row of just exact price targets, and we're all like, dude, this guy's nailing price targets. You guys remember that? It's like he nailed like, it was like 30K in July, 45K in August. It was like, I forget, it was like maybe 55K in September, right? He was just nailing price targets left and right, and we were like, dude, this guy, what the hell is this? This is ridiculous. And then, once you got to that 100K price level in November, it kind of fell off a cliff. You guys remember that back in the day? Holy shit. That feels like it was so long ago now, which it was. That was like almost a year and a half ago, which is crazy. A year and a half of this madness that we call a bear market. Let's see. Time to move to Plan C. There actually is a Plan C, Jack. There is a Plan C, my man. There is a Plan C. Let's see. Jack said November 2022 was the low. Gonna go up since. I agree. I think, for me personally, I do think that June was the, I think the November 2022 was the low. To me, like, you could argue that June 2022 was the low, and then FTX like caused this massive cascading event to come down to 15K. But like, yeah, to me, that like the only thing that's gonna break us below 15.5, in my opinion, like you need something crazy to happen. Like Coinbase, Binance needs to go down. Some crazy, like World War III has to actually happen. Like you need some crazy shit to go down and get you below 15.5. That's just my opinion. You guys might disagree. It is what it is. It is what it is. All right, let's see what else we got. Let's see what else we got, guys. So we're kind of just chilling, right? I mean, right now the short-term price action is kind of heavy. I did take a long from this golden pocket here, right? So we basically came into the golden pocket on the bigger term time frames. We came into this golden pocket, right? We got a retracement back up. We retraced back down on the higher low. I got in right there. So I want to see, right? I want to see what happens for Bitcoin. Are we going to get any type of move up? Will I get stopped out? Let's freaking get busy. That's part of the game, is getting stopped out, man. Who got stopped out today? Who got stopped out today? I got stopped out on one long today. I got stopped out on one long today. And now I'm in another one. But who didn't get stopped out today? Is there anyone who's trading who did not get stopped out at least once today? Let me know. I did. I definitely did. I definitely got stopped out today. No doubt. No doubt. Let's see. It's going to go lower. Just wait to buy. Nice. Wayne said, how much are kidneys going for these days? How much are kidneys? Wayne, are you trying to get my kidneys, my man? Wayne, you better not be coming for my kidneys, bro. You better not be coming for my kidneys, bro. Hold on. I wonder how much kidneys are going for now. Crypto's not doing so well. I'm going to have to find some other income. Let's look up how much kidneys are going for. Let's see. How much is a large adult male kidney? Oh wow, I can sell a kidney for more than an Ethereum. That gives me some ideas. Well, there's this guy up there on the okay. You're scaring me, Wayne. You're scaring me, man. You're scaring me. Don't be talking about no kidneys, bro.
Don't be talking about my kidneys, bro. You know? Oh man, let's see. Dion's feeling bearish. Dion, you're always feeling bearish, my man. You're always feeling bearish, my man. Let's see. Lazarus said stopped out. Let's see. Jay said he's up 4.5K today, man. That's what I'm talking about, bro.
Strap up. We're going to the
That's
moon.
what I'm talking about, my man. Let's go. Yeah, Bathwater. Yeah, OP, dude. OP doesn't give a shit about what Bitcoin's doing. Right? Bitcoin dropped, what, like 5% today? And OP was actually up at one point, like 12% today. Going absolutely insane. So let's freaking go. OP is slowly creeping into like my number 3 holding here. It's slowly creeping up, and I'm cool. I'm cool with it. Keep it rockin' rolling, man. Keep it rockin' freaking rolling, bro. Let's see. Lazarus said DoorDashing now. By the way, I think I asked this before. What do you guys think I'm getting for dinner tonight? Guys, I told you guys, I starved myself for 2 days for this feast that I'm about to have tonight. I literally starved myself. All I ate today was fruit. All I had today was some pineapple and some watermelon. Literally, I am so pumped for after the stream because I'm about to go absolutely nutburgers on this food, bro. Nutburgers on this food. Chicken tikka, said Wayne. Wayne, let's guess some more. Let's guess some more. All right, let's see. Let's check some other stuff out. So ETH, guys, ETH, what we got on little old ETH? Little old Captain Ethereum. You know, what do we got cooking over here? If you guys are new to the stream, make sure you guys subscribe. We go live every 2 times a day at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you guys subscribe. We're trying to get to 71K, man. We're so freaking close. So freaking close to ticking back over that. So let's get it. Let's get it. Jordan, we don't want to talk about any other altcoins. We want to hear Shiba. That's all we want. Who else is with me? We want to hear Shiba. Rant with me. We want to hear Shiba. We want to hear Shiba. We don't want to hear no Shiba, Bob. Get out of here. Get out of here. It's Friday night. We don't want no Shiba. Market's moving down. We don't want no Shiba. Let's see. Meet us some kind. All right, I'll tell you guys what I'm about to have. I'm telling you guys what I'm about to have. Ready? Let's have a little drums in here. Ready? I'll tell you guys what I'm about to have. Here we go. Jordan's about to have. It's gonna sound way less epic than I'm making it here. It sounds epic. It sounds really epic. Jordan's about to have a Chinese food feast. A Chinese food feast. You might be saying, Jordan, why a Chinese food feast? I'm gonna tell you right now. We ain't just eating Chinese food, fellas. We are eating General Gao's chicken. We are eating crab rangoons. We are eating fried dumplings. Fried pork dumplings. We are going in on the Chinese food. Let's go, man. I'm pumped. We're getting hyped for it. All right. Yeah, I'm trying to make it epic. I'm trying to make it epic. I don't know if it was coming out too epic. Let's talk about ETH. What is Ethereum doing, man? Let's go like the 4-hour time frame on Ethereum here. Ethereum. What do we got cooking here, man? Interesting chart on ETH. If we actually do a quick fib, let's do a quick low to high fib. And we're trying to actually, it's surprising because ETH is actually holding up a little bit better than Bitcoin, guys. ETH is actually holding up really, really good against Bitcoin. Clint said yes on the crab rangoons. Bro, there's this place over here. Guys, there's this place over here, okay? That has literally the best crab rangoons I've ever had, bro. Like the texture, you just bite into it. It's honestly, it just hits right? The cheese in there is just so cheesy and gooey, and the texture on the outside is not, it's not too crisp, right? It just has that nice fluffy texture. Oh my God, man. I'm so pumped. But no, guys, if we take the swing low to swing high, Ethereum back down to that 0.5 retracement, basically the mid-range of this big-ass range that ETH is in. I don't know why I have this right here. But this big range, right? Low, high. We'll just call this one big range. This is the halfway level of the range. You know, other than that, I mean, right where we're waiting for. I mean, the 4-hour green dot is about to print on ETH. And this level right here is a key level for ETH. Right here that you're currently at. Because like I said, that's the 0.5 of the range.
Okay, and you guys can see how key this level is, right? Resistance, support, support again, right? This is huge. If this level breaks, right? Yes, we have the golden pocket here at 1559. Okay, maybe if Bitcoin starts to get a drop and Bitcoin starts coming back down to this 22.5 level, maybe ETH finds a little support on this golden pocket. But really, if ETH drops below the mid range, I'm looking for 1500 even on ETH, 1500 even on little old Ethereum there. If that does break down to the downside, you could make some arguments, right? I think the short term, what's Bitcoin doing in the short term? Kind of struggling. You just can't break this 15 EMA really ever since, look at all these, look at this price action. Ever since the highs, right? I mean, you just struggle with this 30 and 50 EMA on the 15 minute, just consistently. Still doing it here. But if Bitcoin gonna move up, you could make, I don't know, some type of argument. Short-term time frames look okay. Maybe you see a short-term bounce over the weekend. Maybe you don't. Who knows? You got a little bit of a channel here. Too big to really be a bull flag, in my opinion, but a little bit of a channel. So if ETH can hold this mid-range, you see a move up to the top of the channel, right? 4-hour green dot's about to print. So like I said, the short-term might get a bounce. Okay? But it still remains, for me, for a little old Ethereum here, which I still say, ETH is holding up pretty damn well. And if we zoom out on Ethereum, the daily bearish divergence is playing out. You're back in the 30 and 50 EMAs, which you held a support here once, right? All we want to see for ETH now, guys, is a higher low, right? We want to continue this higher low structure. We got higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. Just continue the damn higher low. Anywhere in this range, we just want to see your higher low. Where it gets really ugly for Ethereum, guys, is if we break this range and we form a massive, right, M formation that smashes you back down to earth, right? We do not want to see that for ETH. So anywhere above 1500, I think it looks fine, right? You just want to make that damn higher low, man. Anywhere above this freaking level. 50 EMA was support last time. That's at 1556. But yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty self-explanatory where we want to see ETH hold. Terry said steak for dinner. Steak for dinner. Let's go, man. Unfortunately, I'm going the degen route, and I'm clogging my arteries with some. Wow, I just talked like I just had a Boston accent. You hear that? You hear that right there? I'm clogging my arteries. With some General Gao's chicken. And you got to clog your arteries sometimes, guys. Are you really an American if you don't clog your arteries? Right? Are you really an American? I don't know.
Rant alert.
Are you really an American if you don't clog your arteries? I would say no. Why do I say arteries with a Boston accent? It's pretty nice, actually. I kind of like it. Let's see. Ghetto grocery bag. The cheese is oozing. Brian said Blur went down in a blur, huh? Congrats on everyone who went short. Blur got freaking trashed. That's why, dude, these ones that come out, wait for it to make some type of base, right? Blur, we were talking about this one earlier today. Blur, I'm personally, maybe the 0.5 retracement, but the 618 looks a little bit more juicy here. So this little awkward head and shoulders measure move is to 58 cents. And that's also the golden pocket from basically, this the opening low to the freaking top of this, ignoring the big wick, does put you perfectly exactly at the same point that this measure move of this goes to. So could Blur drop all the way down to potentially this 58 cent level? That's where I'm looking for. If Blur gets down there, I will scoop. I will do a little scoop. Maybe a little scoop, maybe a double little scoop of a little Blur, just a little baby scoop. Sparkplug said, "Where my bears at?" I don't know, man. I think everyone's feeling kind of a little bearish. I mean, I think everyone might be feeling slightly bearish, just a little bearish, just a little. Psycho Pearl said, "About to order Cajun food." That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Let's see. Bitcoin in the short-term time frame, still struggle with that 30 EMA. You got to assume that, let's see. This 5-minute, bro. 5 minute, man. 5 minutes look a little shady, right? You got a classic M formation, ugly M formation. Is the 5 minute gonna dump back down to Goblin Town and stop out your boy Jordan, right? I moved my stops up. Will it come and stop me out? Let's see what it does. Let's see if it stops me out today. But yeah, Blur, 58 maybe. ACH is one I'm looking for on a pullback, right? I mean, you have gotten some nice pullbacks on these ones that are massively overvalued. ACH, if it comes to 3.3, I'll scoop up some ACH. If it doesn't make it down there, that's okay, right? I'll move on to the next one. But I'm looking for that 0.5 retracement at 3.3 on some ACH. If you missed out on Alchemy Pay, had a pretty big sell-off. It's now basically, I mean, down 27% from the highs at the 0.5 retracement. You're looking at a 37% retrace. I'll take that all day. I'll take that all freaking day. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So ACH, an interesting one. We talked about OP. OP kind of broke out, back tested. You know, like we were calling for this level right here on OP. We were calling for the 1618 fib at 331. You literally came to 331. Right? You missed it back. Okay, you missed it by like, what, 3 cents? But you made a higher high in the daily. So you do have some bearish divergence now in OP. This one will probably sell off. Not sell off, but this one will probably cool off for a little bit, right? As you made a higher high and a lower high, looking for a little pullback on OP. On little old OP. FET was another one. FET didn't give a shit what Bitcoin did today. FET was up like 8%, even though Bitcoin dumped right to the top of this little flag. You know, I mean, FET did not give a flying F what Bitcoin cared about today. Just pumped, went to Pump City today. So no, FET, still looking for a pullback on this one. If you're still into the AI tokens, you know. What about stacks? Let's do stacks real quick. Probably going to end the stream relatively soon here, guys. As there is some company here over here, so I can't stay on for too long tonight. It's Friday. You know, there's not too much going on in the markets, honestly. Let's see. 4-hour time frame on stacks. Stacks. What we got? Let me just start a clear chart here. Stacks, man. Let's take the start of the... I think the start of the pump up. The start of that little pumperoni. Let me go back to the daily time frame. Finally pulling back on this bad boy. Yeah, see, this golden pocket zone, I don't know if it's going to get there, right? But I'm willing to be patient. I don't know if stacks will get back down to this 50-cent level. But if it doesn't, it doesn't. I missed out. But if stacks pulls back to this previous high, right, and the 618 fib at the same level, if it pulls back here, I'm scooping up some stacks to ride it back up. But another one, right? It's like this one went up. You guys understand, like some of these altcoins, dude. Like this one from the lows, yeah, this went up like 4.5x, right? So a pullback makes some sense, right? And that might seem like a big pullback, right? 40% pullback, that's nothing, man. And in bullish trends, you see that all the time. You see that all the freaking time. So yeah, stacks, depending on what you think from Bitcoin, like I'm looking for right here on little old stacks, bro. You know, on little old stacks. Tell Savvy I said hi. Tell Savvy I said hi. Mike said BitBoy and George visiting. What's going on? What's going on, Mike? What's going on? Guys, you guys like my thumbnail today? I felt like trolling some of you guys. You're going to be like, is Jordan really feeling like super bearish? Does Jordan really think we're going to 12K? I wanted to see if you guys fell for it. I did. I wanted to see if you guys fell for it at all. At all, bro. You know? Perp. What's Perp doing? What's Perp? Perp. Oh, Perp getting a little move. You're back up to resistance though. Right? So I don't know. So I feel like some of you guys tell me to look at these coins because they're at resistance. You guys want to short, right? But I'll give you a little pump song on that one. I'll give you a nice little pump song, man. George is probably going to talk about this tomorrow on a stream. You already know what it is, right? We'll talk about it in a second. We'll talk about it in a second. All hail Savvy. Hold on, I'll talk about it in a second. Hold on. Where's my guy? Hold up. Pump song equals take profits, guys. Pump song equals take profits. But tomorrow, I can already see on tomorrow's stream. I am George. We're all George. Guys, today, I'm going to talk about perp and why I think it's the next big altcoin that could do a 50x. Now, I always like to say, I'm not talking about it because it pumped. I really think it's a good project, not because people are going to search for it because it pumped. All right, so let's jump on in. I really know nothing about the project of perp, right? But it really is a great project. I think it could really, really be a big gainer going forward, guys. It still has a really, really big runway to go. It's only already pumped 4x. I really think this is a great time to accumulate some perp right at resistance, and really, really start accumulating that bag of perp right at resistance. So let's see what's. But all right, anyways, in all seriousness, perp, dude. If perp breaks this level, dude, like look at this. You basically went straight down here. You could be talking, dude. You could be talking perp back up to like 374, dude. You could be talking up to 374 for perp, bro. Like there's nothing in between. It's just straight down. I don't see any price action over here. Maybe there is, right? But straight back up here. That's a big ass gap. It's only gonna this probably only happens if Bitcoin's like, I'm gonna hold strong. We're gonna kill it, right? And sort of do it, but. I would say it's at resistance, and I'm just going based off what I see in the chart, right? This thing could certainly keep bumping, bro. But like you got lower highs and you got higher highs on the chart. Bearish div, you've seen it play out for Bitcoin, you've seen it play out for ETH, you've seen it play out for many different altcoins. Makes sense for a pullback here, right? If it doesn't though, whoop, waka waka flocka. This thing can come up here, man. Let's see, Bitcoin's still holding 23,151. Could just be back testing this M formation low before it rolls over again. But we shall see. We shall see. Pizza, I'm still waiting for 85 million Bitcoin. 85 million Bitcoin. Guys, who thinks Bitcoin's going to hit $1 million in the next 10 years? Let me know. Do you think Bitcoin hits $1 million in the next 10 years? Let me know in the chat. And then I'll tell you my answer. Okay? I'll tell you my answer. Do I think Bitcoin hits $1 million in the next 2 years? Let me know in the chat, yes or no. Let me know if you had to put your money on it. Does it hit $1 million in the next 10 years? Not like I think it's going to do it because you wanted to do it. If you had to put your money on it, does it do it? Does it do it? Let me know. Let me know. Never? Never? No? Bigden said Matic. Look at Matic real quick. We'll look at Matic. Matic is, let's see what Matic's doing. So Matic, see Matic broke actually below its golden pocket. You're testing your trend line here. Definitely. It won't even hit 100K since Psycho. You guys want that hopium. You guys want that hopium, don't you? Oh no, not the tight. You guys are going to get tight on my answer. You're going to get tight like this guy tried to buckle his pants right here. My answer is, I personally do not think Bitcoin will hit $1 million in the next 10 years, and maybe not ever. I just think about it from a logical standpoint. I don't want to sound like the bear at the lows, but like, dude, you know how much, dude, that is so much money that has to go into Bitcoin, and my take is this. I think Bitcoin can continue up higher, but I think as time goes on, the altcoins are going to be taking more Bitcoin's market share. That's just my take, right? So maybe Bitcoin doesn't go to $1 million, but crypto can continue to grow, and other cryptos can take that market share, So it's not like the end all be all. Like, okay, Bitcoin just stops at 80K and it never goes up again, right? You could see other things do take its market share over time. That's sort of my take. You guys know me; I'm a big proponent in altcoins, but that's my take. That was hopium. Albie said it's not true. I own Bitcoin. Listen, I own Bitcoin, so it's not like I'm hating on Bitcoin at all. I hope it, if it goes to $1 million, bro. If Bitcoin goes to $1 million, bro, like I don't think anyone in the chat would be mad. Like, guys, would you be mad if Bitcoin hit $1 million? I wouldn't. But no, Matic, guys. Matic came back down to test this trend here, right? So the upwards trend that we want to see held, it basically closed right at it on the daily candle today. Yeah, closed right at it on the daily candle today. It shows it's below because you open a new candle, so it shows below. So you really want to get a bounce here, right? You actually broke the golden pocket zone, but you tapped the 30 EMA. And if you look at the trend of Matic, here, let me get rid of this trend line real quick. Look at the trend of Matic on the way up, okay? And this doesn't mean it has to continue, but I'm kind of looking at it like this. So Matic is at 3 important levels, right? That upward sloping trend line that we just saw, right at this previous peak that you want to flip now as support, and you're at your 30 EMA on the daily. And if you notice, where has Matic gotten a bounce on the way up? It's basically gotten a move up, retested the 30. Got a move up, retested the 30. Gotten a move up, now it's back at the 30 EMA. So, I mean, this has been the point where Matic's gotten a bounce in the past. It's again, like, Bitcoin's gonna have to hold this level, right? Bitcoin's probably gonna have to hold this level if you want to see Matic hold this level, but this is a big level. If Matic comes back into this range, right here, could get a little dicey. And then I basically look for a macro retracement level where if Matic does break that range, got to be looking for, 105. And I know that's a lot. I know that's kind of scary, but like 103 to 105 range if Matic does decide to break it. I look at Matic though and I'm like, this 175 level that I was kind of watching here, it's interesting because you like broke the high, you came back down, but you never came up to this 175. So really, that's my 2 targets right now. Depending on what happens here, if this breaks down, I'm looking for 105. If you hold this as support and you start coming back up and make some type of bullish divergence or something, I'm looking for 175. It's basically how I'm playing it right now on Matic. But a lot of it comes down to Captain Old Bitcoin here. Come on, Bitcoin, get a little pump, baby. Get a little pump. Let's go to the 15-minute on Bitcoin. Do we got any patterns here on Bitcoin that we can kind of say? The corn, man, the corn. Not really any type of pattern. You're kind of just like, what? You're kind of just chilling like a little lame duck, like a lame duck at the moment on Captain Old Bitcoin. Let's see. Dion said nothing has changed. Dion, man. Shout out to Dion, man. Yeah, today definitely was a red alert, man. Today definitely was a red alert for crypto today. Definitely. Let's see. Matic must be bullish. Brian said Matic must be bullish. Brian, how you feeling? Brian, are you feeling bullish or bearish, Brian? Because the other day, I heard you say that Bitcoin almost made you bullish. How you feeling, Brian? Are you bullish or bearish? I know you're usually a bear, but I'm sensing different vibes from Brian tonight. How is Brian Miller feeling? Is he feeling bullish or bearish today? Is he feeling bullish or bearish? I gotta know, guys. Next week is interesting, right? Because we talked about this a little bit earlier, but like the fact that the stock market the S&P is at the all-time high trend line that it back tested perfectly. Also the 618 that it back tested perfectly today, and the DXY is at a macro golden pocket from this high to this low, both at the same time. Coincidence? Absolutely not. Both perfectly on Friday. Coincidence? No. Going into Monday after options expiry. Coincidence? Probably not. Going into next week. It's crazy. Monday is going to be very interesting. Monday is going to be very, very interesting for the overall. Is there anything going on next week that we should be worried about? Let's see. Let's see what we got. Fed, whatever. Durable goods, core orders. ISM, jobs. I mean, it's not actually nothing that's like, oh my God, man. Nothing really. But after that, yeah, there's actually not much. There's not much really going on besides like the jobs reports in the next 2 weeks, it seems like. So interesting shit, man. Interesting shit. Let's see. Knucklebuster said Jordan is a moon boy, a soy boy. I ain't no moon boy, man. I ain't no moon boy. I get bullish at support. Man. This was the time to be uber bullish. This was the time to start taking low profits. Like we said, if you felt a little bit uneasy about crypto, this is what we were saying all at the highs. We were saying, bro, if you feel like you're over leveraged in crypto, this is a great time to be taking profits. This bearish divergence, you're at resistance. Great time to be taking profits. Hint, hint, diggity, diggity. You know, now we pulled back. Okay. Now we're looking for, you know, I know the sky is falling, right? Whenever the market dumps, right? We go back to this meme. Okay. Right now we're kind of in the it's over to it's so over. Okay. Bitcoin gets a little bounce. Everyone's bullish. You know, everyone's feeling good. We're back, right? Bitcoin gets even more of a bounce. We're so back, right? Bull market's back. Oh, we get a little bit of a pullback. Oh, man, it's freaking over, bro. It's over, right? And then Bitcoin gets even more of a pullback. It's so over. Little bounce, right? Just a little revolving door. A little revolving door of, sad, happy, sad, happy, sad, happy, you know? And to me, it's like, I don't see, for me, and it's the same thing that I said, you guys remember down here. It's the same thing I say. Until Bitcoin makes a lower low, I'm not going to be stressing too much, right? So Bitcoin right now is at a higher low, okay? We can say higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. So as long as Bitcoin stays above this $21,300 level, to me, there ain't really nothing to be like stressing about, like, oh my freaking God, it's over. Bitcoin comes back down here, breaks this level, then we can say, okay, then you kind of change your market structure. You got lower lows, right? And it is what it is. But right now, I mean, Bitcoin's at 23,150. You know, you had the bearish divergence, you get the pullback. Now we just want to see the reaction going to next week from the DXY, the S&P, Bitcoin, everything. Every single thing, bro. Every single thing. It's the same damn thing over and over and over. The same damn thing. Let's see. Well, 1,000x the DXY on Monday morning. Psycho Pearl, I want to see the trade, man. Let me see it. Let me see if you do it. K-Bond said, great content. Can you look at the DXY chart? Yeah, so DXY, I mean, we were looking at a rising wedge, and it did break to the upside, right? And sometimes that's how it works. You break out bearish patterns to the upside for whatever reason. So the DXY did break this rising wedge to the upside, technically speaking, you know, did break it to the upside, but you got this golden pocket right here. And this is a big level for the DXY. You got these previous lows, you got your high, and now you're at the 618 at the same level. So this is a big level for the DXY. And I'll continue to say this, guys, right? DXY breaks this level right here and comes up. It's really got nothing to like this 107 level. And that could be, and this is why we have to watch this next week. If this happens, Bitcoin's going lower, man. Bitcoin's going lower. So we got to watch this very, very closely next week to see if this is going to be the high for the dollar, or if the dollar is going to continue to rip up like a freaking freight train out of a Fast and Furious movie, you know. Let's see. OP Coinbase relist. True. 32% of the time, Lieutenant Dandale. 32% of the time. Sometimes you win some, you lose some. You know what I mean? You can't win them all. You can't win them all. Brian said DXY has more juice than crypto. Hate to say it, but you got to admit it makes sense. It does. It does. It does. Let's see. 3.5K Bitcoin by July. 3.5K Bitcoin. What's going to cause Bitcoin to go to 3.5K? Just think about this logically, right? Unless something crazy happens, tell me what will cause Bitcoin. All right, Bitcoin's at 23K. Tell me what's going to cause 7 out of the 8 people that hold crypto, or 7 out of the 8 Bitcoins to be sold. Tell me how Bitcoin goes back to 3.5K without like, you know, the world is ending, you know, like after all the money. So like in March of 2020, right, we went to 3.5K. That was before all the damn money printing, right? Now you have so much more money in circulation. Tell me how Bitcoin goes to 3.5K without something crazy as shit going on. You're literally talking about 7 out of 8 Bitcoins getting sold. I don't know, man. Tell me how. Tell me how. Tell me how. Certainly could go lower, right? Certainly could go lower, but 8.5K. Ah, man, you're really pushing it. 65K by March V Sun. Alpy, man, I'm waiting, my guy. CPI at 10. Woo! That would definitely cook. That would definitely cook a little dump. This question is like saying there's no money. True, you could say the same thing. Let's see. Judge Bible said 2 things: aliens and no, we ain't talking about that. Man. Aliens maybe, but the rocket ship, which I know you're getting at with the rocket ship, don't make those jokes in it. Maybe it doesn't. Let's see. Tell me what's gonna make Bitcoin go on 20K. FTX receipts the crash. Facts. 20K is a lot different than 3K though. That's a lot different. Anyways, guys, I am going to call it a stream here, and because like I said, I got people. There's people over here, so I'm gonna call it a stream. I'm gonna be out of here. I might do a stream tomorrow if there's gonna be some price action on Bitcoin. I might do a stream in the morning tomorrow, or at night. Right? I'll let you guys know. You guys will see the notification. If you guys don't have notifications on, smack that bell next to the subscribe button, and subscribe too if you're not subscribed. But if you tap that bell, because a lot of you guys are like, Jordan, how do I know if you're going live, bro? You're live this time. If you click the bell down below, you'll be able to know. But I'm out of this bitch. I'll catch you guys tomorrow morning. Happy Friday, guys. Go enjoy your Friday. I'm gonna go enjoy some food because I haven't eaten in like I literally haven't eaten in 2 days, bro. So I'm pumped for some food. But I'm out of this bitch. Later. Have a good night, guys. Peace out, and I'll give you a little music. I'll give you a little music before we go, man. Okay, hold on. I'll give you a little music before we go. Hold up. Shout out to Lieutenant Dan Dangle, said get an appetizer. I'm going to get a damn appetizer just for you, Lieutenant Dan Dangle. Just for you, my man. Appreciate that, dude. All right, guys. I'm out. Peace. Later. I'll give you a little I'll give you a little bit of this. How about this? Give you a little of this before we go. Let's get it. Happy Friday, man. Later.
Look at me, take a picture, it'll last longer. The mirror on the wall say I'm getting stronger. And yo, the mirror don't lie. And yo, the mirror don't lie. Look at me, take a picture,
later,
it'll
Crypto
last
Shop.
longer.
Later, Patient.
The mirror on the wall say
True Wolves.
I'm getting
Later.
stronger. And yo, the
Later,
mirror
guys.
don't lie.
Psycho Pearl. Game over. Bobby Digital. Later, bro. Real talk. He's about to have a sexy body. Mike said zombie apocalypse. Oh god, not the zombie apocalypse. Only just tuned in. That was a short stream. Yeah, short Friday night, man. Short Friday night. Peace out. The mirror don't lie, baby. The mirror don't freaking lie. Peace.
Let's hear it for the boy. He bringing pain at the same time joy. I bob and weave through the crowd, so untouchable. Yeah. At first they hate, then they loving
Trash
you.
song.
It's a crazy cycle, but I'm going through it. I wish I was lying, that's why I show him.